What up, everybody? It's your boy Ricky Rick, and your boy Ricky Rick is back with another Ricky Talking. Today is November 24, 2022. In case you didn't know, now you know. Today's topic, I want to talk about the tragedy that happened this week, the loss that we received this week, and that is Jason David Frank, who we all know from the 1983 original series, the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. He played the green/white ranger, where everybody knows him from the first 3 seasons, playing the character of Tommy Oliver. And wow, this came to a surprise. The guy was only 49 years old, 49 years old. Still very young, in my opinion, I was kind of looking up some stuff of his. He was born September 4th, 1973. He died November 19, 2022. He was born in Covina, California. These are details to me that I did not know about him. His residence was Houston, Texas. And some of his background, besides, being known for playing Tommy Oliver, great character, he was only supposed to be a part of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for 10 episodes. Like, I have this little small arc in the series where he's a bad guy that turns good and becomes friend and ally to our already well-known Power Rangers, the Red Ranger, the Black Ranger, the Blue Ranger, the Pink Ranger, and the Yellow Ranger, which we already had known from the episodes in the first season leading up to Tommy's, arc to wrap up the season. He did end up reprising his role as Tommy Oliver in other reboots of Power Rangers like Wild Force, Turbo, I believe it's called Zeo, Dino, Din Thunder, Mega Force, Ninja Steel, and Hyper Force. So it's pretty cool that Tommy Oliver, I like it when an actor who becomes known or famous or has something that is so iconic, and the fact that he continues to come back and deliver for the fans. It's kind of like, the way I look at it, it's like a thank you to the fans, because thanks to the fans and a hit like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which was in that time, giving him a career and giving him the life that he has, after Power Rangers. It's a nice way of him returning that thank you to the fans by continuing to come back and play Tommy Oliver. I like actors like that. Right now, we're about to get that with the next installment in Saw, where Tom Bell is coming back to play Jigsaw. And, I like that, Jigsaw, Saw is about to have its 10th film in the franchise. And it's, good to have Kramer back. John Kramer, the actor, Tom Bell, will come back and, once again, trying to make the fans happy, trying to see if they can have another hit under the belt, whether it happens or it doesn't. It's always nice to have that character who left a legacy behind come back and, try to please the fans. So I like that. Jason David Frank was also an MMA fighter, a brawler, which is pretty cool. I did not know that until recently, because I have followed him on TikTok, and he's been popping around my TikToks, and it's kind of cool. A lot of people still to this day love him. I did see that he played another different version of a villain. I did not write the name of that villain, but it's like a it's like green mixed with the white evil ranger. And I gotta check that out. There's like a film that's supposed to be coming out in 2023 where he's playing this white dragon ranger. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I got to see a little glimpse of what that looks like and the world that they're playing with. So I like that. But yeah, Tommy Oliver, another thing, just the guy, what he brought to the show his charisma, his acting, playing that. I feel like a lot of people got to relate with Tommy and Jason is because in a way you can kind of see yourself, because in that time, Power Rangers was the biggest thing for kids all around the world. Like everybody was watching Power Rangers or knew of the Rangers, and everybody wanted to be one. And they had their, blue, black, green, white, red, you name it, yellow, pink. But Tommy stood out to me, because I think he kind of played that character that we all wanted to be at that time. If we wanted to be a part of that Rangers world, where you're the new guy, you want to be a part of this team, and then, I don't know. I think that's the way I look at it. That's the best way I can understand it, how I relate to them. The other thing, Tommy Oliver, playing that new cat, that new kid. Like me, for example, here's another way I can relate to him. Me, when I was younger, I used to move around a lot. And go to school until I finally had my own permanent home for a long time. So I was always the new kid, the new, making new friends. I think it's one of the reasons that helped me become how I am today, which is very outgoing and social, because I always had to be in order to make new friends and meet new people. So I think that came into play in my life. So watching Tommy Oliver in Power Rangers, being the new guy, forming new friends, and, also his leader qualities. Like, not only was he a good person, not only did he play a good person, like played him well, being a good guy, but he also knew how to play a bad guy as well. The evil Green Ranger, like I think he nailed it and killed it. And it's kind of like The Walking Dead. The first couple seasons you had Andrew Lincoln and John Berthal as Rick and Shane going at it, and that intensity, that build-up between Jason, the Red Ranger, and the Green Ranger, that was always cool to see. So I think there's a little of that in that world. Then you also have Tommy Oliver with Kimberly, this two, like a couple. Are they not going to end up together? Me personally, I don't remember how it ended in the show for them. All I know is that we always got hints that they should be together, or like, they were a thing. And I was watching a couple videos on YouTube today just to get more of the feel, background stories. And it seemed like Kimberly broke up with him, gave him a letter, and they never got together. Also, news to me, just trying to find out more about this guy's life after Power Rangers. I didn't know that he had a beef with the Red Ranger, and I can totally see it, man. I can totally see it, because from the Red Ranger's perspective, he's the main guy. We started out with him, and then here comes this new guy, and he kind of takes over and becomes even more popular than you, and but it is what it is. It's kind of like that Kobe and Shaq thing. When you guys were all together, you guys were all successful, you guys were all big, you had a moment, you had a movement, and sometimes not everybody gets along. Sometimes there's beef. Like G-Unit, 50 Cent, Tony Yayo, Lil Banks, Young Buck, The Game. They were at the top of the rap game, and then beef happened, and now they're not together. Jason, Tommy, I can see the reason why they would get into it, but you guys were on top of the world, running the world. Everybody was at your feet. Kids wanted to be with him, be you, but shit happens. It's sad news. I got a little bit into the details. Looks like him and his wife weren't getting along. They were arguing. They checked into a Texas hotel. They did not drop the name of it. And then apparently Jason David Frank was found in his hotel, in his bathroom, and he hung himself, according to the reports. And it sucks. It sucks to see another actor I grew up watching, that you really don't hear any negative stuff until his last day, now that he's not here, you hear this tragic news. And I'm thinking about Jason David Frank. I'm thinking about Robin Williams, comes to mind. And it's just sad to see another guy go out like that. And sometimes it hits close to you because, you know, when you try to compare your age to their age, it's like, damn, you know, I'm 34 right now, and this guy's 49. So it's like, he was pretty young, you know, to me. But at least he got to live a long life, got to do a lot of things he wanted to do, and gave back to the fans. That's more than anything. Because if you watch any of his videos or look up him on TikTok, you know, you will find a lot of videos of him being the Green Ranger, White Ranger, Black Ranger, Red Ranger. You know, he always came back, was a part of memorable episodes, and always giving back to the fans, taking time to take pictures, give a shout out, and just a well-rounded guy. And as always, it's your boy Rick. Just wanted to talk about it. You know, for me, I grew up watching the Power Rangers. Obviously, just like everybody, I enjoy watching the character of Tommy Oliver, him as the Green Ranger, him as the White Ranger, and just his story arc was something that I remember as a kid. You know, the Power Rangers is one of those first memories that I have. Spider-Man, Ninja Turtles, the X-Men, those are big to me. I grew up watching those shows, so I definitely know this one. You know, just wanted to talk about it, you know, something that was a part of my life and had a big impact as a kid. Not so much now, but as a kid. So just to see another person, it's kind of like hearing a family member or a coworker or a friend you once knew died. So it's like someone, I feel like it's someone I knew. So my thoughts and prayers go out to the family. But Jason David Frank, thank you for everything you did. You know, thank you for giving me something to watch and have something to entertain myself. Because I know I'd have some toys in the attic somewhere of these Power Ranger characters. And as always, it's your boy Rick. If I'm not making you laugh, not making you smile, not keeping you entertained, your boy Rick ain't doing his job. And you already know your boy Rick does his job. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. And in the honor of Jason David Frank as the Green Ranger, White Ranger, it's Morphine time. Peace.